Good day, everyone. Welcome to Race Day Preview. And before I begin, I would just like to say congratulations to all the persons who have tuned into this program and last and would have listened to my analysis and would have take enthusiastic and Gravano on their last pick 6, pick 5, and pick 4, which would give them a nice payout of over 138,000 for the pick 6. And what is interesting is that had Noble Sovereign got a better break, I'm pretty sure Noble Sovereign would have beaten the favorite in the last race, and that pick 6 would have paid close to 500,000. So once again, I just want to say congratulations to all those persons. I got a few phone calls. Persons called me to say that they were planning on banking on that horse in the 9th race, Jason horse, front can done. But when I told them that Gravano was a dangerous horse, 46 kilo, they have made that adjustment to their bet. So thanks for listening to this program. So let's move on. First race, it's 12 noon, 6.5 furlong. We have a field of 14. It's optional claiming, 350 down to 250. I'm gonna go with 4 of them, and that is horse number 4, Casual Peach, horse number 8, Bad Investment, horse number 9, A&I Links, and horse number 11, Dodge This Link. Casual Peach, second by a length and a half when beaten by Maya on last. Before that, third by 17.25 length when beaten by the out of class Tigre Express. Casual Peach continues to run very honest race. Stable no change. Tyrese Anderson calls on to do duties. This horse is very fit. Watch out for Casual Peach to give off her best. Getting on in ages, 9-year-old bay mare, but still has some shot left to fire. Don't leave Casual Peach. 8, Bad Investment, stable change. Again, Oral Hayden is now the new conditioner. Emilio McLean replaces Philip Parchment. Last time out, this horse finished 6 by 5 length when beaten by Ahmad Ali. 57 kilo on that day with Philip Parchment. Emilio McLean now takes the weight down to 51.5. Has been looking up at exercise. On the 9th of the 8th, strode 6 furlong in 122.2. On the 16th of the 8th, 6 furlong in 120 flat. And on the 23rd of the 8th, galloped 4 furlong in 53 flat by 39. Bad Investment is coming to run. Don't leave this horse. 9, A&I Links, Chain Ellis for Lincoln Lugs. This horse chain stable also. Most of the horses in this race, they have chain stable. This horse has been cantering very regular at the track. On Mullins rode this horse on last, third by 2.5 length when beaten by Maya and Casual Peach. Has a lot of pace. A&I Links will be on the headline. Watch out for A&I Links with Shane Ellis. The horse I think they will all have to beat is horse number 11, Dodge This Link. One and last by 5.25 length. Easy. He's back now. Carlton Malcolm. This jockey needs to get into the winner's enclosure. Hasn't won a race since returning to Caymanas Park, but Dodge This Link has a lot of speed, have a lot of pace. Should go in front alongside A&I Links. And I think Dodge This Link will prove stronger of the best. And of such, I'm going to take horse number 11, Dodge This Link, to get the better of horse number 9, A&I Links. Then for third, Casual Peach. And for fourth, horse number 8, Bad Investment, who I think could upset this race. Moving on, race 2. It's a claiming event, 1 million down to 800. A field of 9. They go 7.5 furlongs. I think this is a straight fight between horse number 2, Wayne's Princess, and horse number 4, Natural Dancer. Wayne Princess, third by 4.25 length and last, so into stride when beaten by Press Conference and Rani Bangala. If any of these horses present in this race, would have blown this field away. Wayne's Princess, this horse likes to come off the pace, like a strong pace in front. We'll be closing, and I expect Wayne Princess to put up a good fight in the final drive to the wire. 4, Natural Dancer. This is the horse I think they will all have to beat. Natural Dancer love this kind of race. There's not much speed in this race. Natural Dancer should go right to that lead. Radish Roman, this jockey, knows pace. And once he's in front, it's going to be difficult for them to get back to this Natural Dancer. So, horse number 4 for me, Natural Dancer, to goes right to that lead and to get the better of horse number 2, Wayne Princess. I expect a good run from horse number 8, Gilbert, also number 6, She's My Edge Fun, and horse number 7, Burning Valor. But my firm choice, horse number 4, Natural Dancer. Moving on, race number 3. It's a claiming event, 700 down to 600, field of 10, very competitive. However, I'm going to go with 4 of them. And that is 3, Nakamura, 6, Fearless Attack, 8, Lucy in the Sky, 10, Big Jewel. Nakamura, slow in the stride and last, finished 4th by 4.25 length when beaten by Easy Peasy and Generational. Again, there's no Easy Peasy here, there's no Generational here. If any of these horses in this race, they would have won on a command canter. Nakamura is down to this level, very comfortable. Richie Shakes replaces Dane Dawkins, 52.5 kilo. Nakamura, very strong horse, has pace, has speed. And I expect this horse to run a very decent race. 6, Fearless Attack, so into stride and last, 3rd by 8 length when beaten by Whiskey and Justin Biden. Now, Fearless Attack is getting fitter and fitter. This horse, 4-year-old big gelding, much younger than most of these horses. Dane Dawkins now replaces Philip Parchment. I expect Fearless Attack to run a much improved race, and that should be good enough to upset this race. 8, Lucy in the Sky. It's another 4-year-old bay filly, much younger horse than these. 3rd by 5 length on last. This horse with Robert Alladine tries to steal a march on last. I think Country Francis, there's no need for him to row that kind of race. I think he needs to be patient with this Lucy in the Sky, break this horse, don't need to tear away with this horse. And I expect Lucy in the Sky to run a much better race than what happened on the last occasion. Stable no change. Lydia Hanglin is a new conditioner. Watch out, Lucy in the Sky is a very dangerous horse. 10, Big Jewel. This horse has been knocking at the door, very consistent most of his races. On the 24th of the 8th, 3 furlong in 39 flat. The last time out, this horse finished 3rd by 2.5 length and beaten by Big Argument and Turn On the Lights. It's back now. Shane Ellis now replaces Demar Williams. Big Jewel, very fit horse. Watch out, Big Jewel is coming to run. However, I'm going to take horse number 3, Nakamura, to get the better of horse number 6, Fearless Attack, for 3rd. Horse number 8, Lucy in the Sky, for 4th, Big Jewel. Look for good run from horse number 1, Brinks, and horse number 5, Curlin's Flight. However, Nakamura is my firm choice. Moving on, race 4. This is a 4 years and up. Now is a 4. 9 furlong and 25 yard. 6 declared. Now, this race, you have 4 horses in this race who have a lot of speed, and then you have 2 horses who will be the stalkers. The 4 speed horses in this race are 1 Hit and Run, 3 Mac and Roam, 5 Titan Tempo, and 6 Ailey Queen. However, I'm going to take 2 of the speed horse along with the other 2 run-on horses. So I'm going to go with 2 Brenda Boy, 3 Mac and Roam, 4 King Pie, 5 Titan Tempo. Brenda Boy stood the stride and last, finishing second by a neck to Captain Sparrow. On the 9th of the 8th, 4 furlong in 50 and 2, and on the 23rd of the 8th, 6 furlong in 117 3. Brenda Boy is very fit. Robert Hardball Aladdin maintains ride for the 4th consecutive occasion. Like I said, Brenda Boy is void of early speed, but this horse has a late kick and will be coming home in deep stretch. And this is the horse they will have to answer to in the final drive to the wire. 3 Mac and Roam, very speedy, has a lot of pace. Third by 6 lengths and last when beaten by Zulu Warrior. Didn't get the opportunity to lead on that race on that day because Zulu Warrior outsped Mac and Roam. It's a more relaxed trip. Watch out for Mac and Roam. This horse could go in front and could hold off all challenges. 4 King Pie. What can I say about King Pie? I'm going to give King Pie one last chance. Reason being, he's one of the closer in this race. So if Brenda Boy not very close to the pace, I think King Pie would be the other horse to pick up. So I'm willing to give King Pie another shot, just based on the fact that he's one of the run-on horse in this race. Got a pull in the weight from 52 kilo down to, from 54 kilo down to 52 kilo. So I expect a much improved race, and I'm willing to give this horse one more chance. 5 Titan Tempo, another speedy horse, has a lot of pace, can go in front, and this horse could cause Mac and Roam, the headline, could take this horse off the headline. So Titan Tempo, watch out. Prominent for 6 on the last occasion when beat by Captain Sparrow. And no change up animal. Strode 3 furlong in 41 3. Look out for Titan Tempo. However, I'm going to take my shot at horse number 2, Brenda Boy, to get the better of King Pie, Mac and Roam, Titan Tempo. This race can go either way, but I'm going to stick with Brenda Boy. Moving on, race 5. It's a claiming event. Field of 16, going 4 furlongs straight. A lot of suspect here. However, I'm going to boil this race down to 3 of them. 7, Sudden Flight. 9, Galloway Bay. 13, Silver Fox. Sudden Flight. This horse has a lot of issues. However, this is a very poor race. Last time out, second, beaten by Blade. 54 kilo Ryan Lewis. Calls back once again. Stable change. Stephen Todd is now the new conditioner. On back class, Sudden Flight would have blown this field away. However, as I said, Sudden Flight has a lot of issues, but this race is very poor. So I expect Sudden Flight to be right there. 9, Galloway Bay. This horse tried to steal a march and last, going 5.5, was caught by Pip and Wear Your Honor. The trip has now reduced to 4 furlongs straight. Galloway Bay will enjoy this kind of trip, and I expect Galloway Bay, very fit horse, to run another brave race, and that should be good enough to upset the 2 favorites. And on the outside, horse number 13, Silver Fox, 57 kilo Shane Ellis for Oral Hayden. This horse is very fit. won his last 2 races. However, back now, basically the same set of horses. Silver Fox is coming to run, and I think this is the horse you will all have to beat. So I'm going to take horse number 13, Silver Fox, to get the better of horse number 7, Sudden Flight. If there should be an upset, look for horse number 9, Galloway Bay. I expect good run from horse number 8, XY Soul, horse number 10, Big Guy in the Sky, and horse number 15, Wear Your Honor. Moving on, race number 6. It's a maiden event, 16 declared, 6 furlong. Very tricky race, a lot of unknown quantities here, so I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to go with 5 of them. That is 1, Life is Light, 4, You're My Sweetie, 7, Skill at Arms, 13, Brilliant Mind, and on the outside, horse number 16, Candy Girl. Life is Light. This horse ran a pretty decent race on last, 5th by 4¼ length when beaten by Proudest Vision, Royal Maverick, and Rush of Class. Now you see Rush of Class return and run a very good race. Finished second behind that horse. Shane Ellis rode that horse. So Life is Light, with much more improvement. Race amongst better horses than these. And that is something that punters need to pay attention to. Life is Light. Race amongst horses like Strong Mind, Brahma Bull, Big Buzz, Summer Palace, just to name a few. So this horse has an easy opportunity come Saturday, and I expect Life is Life to run a much improved race, and that should be good enough to beat these. 4, You're My Sweetie, has been thereabouts in most of his races. Dean Dawkins maintains the ride for the 3rd consecutive occasion. Tongue tie on, figure 8 off. So the change of equipment might do the trick. Watch out for You're My Sweetie to run a much improved race. 7, Skill at Arms. This horse broke slow and last, 7 by 12¼ length when beaten by Alchemy of Souls and Secret Sensation. However, has been looking up at exercise on the 24th of the 8th, 4 furlong in 50 and 3 by 37-1. Radish Roman, no cause to do duties. Skill of Arm, I expect to run a much improved race now that the champion is called on to do duties. 13, Brilliant Mind. This horse has been highly whispered. The last occasion, this horse ended up 6 by 13½ length when beaten by Dreamer's Corner and Cush Me. Shane Ellis replaces Dane Dawkins, tongue tie off, so the equipment change might do the trick. Watch out, Brilliant Mind is coming to run. On the outside, horse number 16, Candy Girl, seen making mild progress on last in that same race behind Dreamer's Corner and Cush Me. On the 2nd of the 8th, 3 furlong in 38, so this horse continues to show progress. Demar Williams replaces Ratishma Ware. Candy Girl is one of these horses that could be flying home in deep stretch. I'm going to take a chance of horse number 1, Life is Light, to get the better of horse number 4, You're My Sweetie, horse number 7, Skill at Arms, Brilliant Mind, 16, Candy Girl. This race can go either way. However, I'll take a chance with horse number 1, Life is Light. Moving on to race 7, restricted stakes, imported 3 was enough, 6 declared, 5 furlong straight. Very competitive race. However, I'm going to boil it down to 3 of them. 3, Miss Moneypenny. 4, another one. 5, Duchess. 3, Miss Moneypenny. Led for 4 furlong and last, then beaten back when beaten by another one. Abigail Abel rode on that day. Robert Aladdin calls to do duties. Miss Moneypenny is getting fitter. Will enjoy galloping over the straight. Watch out, Miss Moneypenny is coming to run. Now, doing badly at exercise. 4 in 47 by a minute. 3 in 36. 2, Miss Moneypenny. Tongue tie now on. Watch out 4, another one. One and last, quicking away. Picked up some weight, 56 kilo now, but this horse is so fit right now. 4:47 by a minute. The Caymanas maintains the ride. I think this is horse they will all have to beat. Another one, very dangerous contender. 5, Duchess. One and last, didn't beat much, but this horse continues to improve. This horse likes to have a strong pace in front, and if they go too fast, too early, Duchess will be closing, and I think this horse is good enough to catch them. I want to tip Duchess to catch him, but I'm gonna go with another one to get the better of Miss Moneypenny. But don't leave Duchess with Sneaky Fox. This horse will be flying home and is good enough to catch them at a good price. Moving on to race number 8, restricted allowance, non-reserve 2, imported, 5 years and up, maiden, 10 declared, 6.5 furlong. I'm going to go with just 3 of them. 2, security code, 9, Storm Boy, 10, Money Musk. Security code, 1 pace and last, third by 5.5 when beaten by Tequila Flight and Money Musk. On the 24th of the 8th, strode furlong in 42.3. Strode 3 furlong in 42.3. The sparingly used Charlton Riley is called on to do duties. Security code will be running on and could be good enough to catch front runners. Storm Boy, horse number 9. Ramon Napier, Courtney Williams. This horse led for 4 furlong and last, was caught by cruising again. The trip has now increased from 5.5 to 6.5, but this race is void of speed, with the exception of Excuse Me Goodbye. Storm Boy will be the lone speed horse in this race, and I expect Storm Boy to go right to that lead, and I think Storm Boy will fight off all the late closers. 10, Money Musk, second by 5.25 last when beaten by Tequila Flight. Dane Dawkins replaces Devani Thomas. Money Musk will be closing. It's good enough to catch the front runners, but I'm going to stick with Storm Boy to get the better of Money Musk, horse number 10. Then for third, security code. Rounding off your superfecta, doubly cash, and Excuse Me Goodbye. Moving on to race 9, restrict overnight allowance, 3 years and up, 13 declared, 8 furlong. I'm going to boil this race down to 3 horse, and that is 8, Florindia, 10, Supremacy, and on the outside, horse number 12, Allegiance. Florindia, this horse has been improving with each and every run, beaten by Supernatural Power and last. This horse returns on the 16th of the 8th, 3 furlong in 35.3, and on the 23rd of the 8th, 7 furlong in 129.3. Florindia, once this horse continues to improve, will be a dangerous horse. We'll enjoy the trip. Radish Roman maintains the ride for the 3rd consecutive occasion. Watch out, Florindia, dangerous animal. 10, Supremacy, beaten by Gervano on the 29th of June. Came back and won by 3.5 lengths and beaten Prince Aman and Huntsman. Radish Roman rode Supremacy on that day, opted off to ride Florindia. Ramario Spencer calls on. 6 furlong in 115 on the 24th of the 8th. Supremacy is very fit right now. Watch out, Supremacy. Very dangerous. 12, Allegiance. This horse was beaten by Teflon Dunn last, foot by 3 lengths after walking out the box. Roman rode this horse, topped off this horse also to ride Florida. Allegiance will enjoy 8 furlong. Aaron Chachino calls to do duties. And if there's an upset in this race, I think Allegiance is the horse with the capability to do that. However, I'm going to take horse number 8, Florindia, to get the better of horse number 10, Supremacy, Allegiance, my outsider of the party. Look for good run from horse number 7, Provident, and horse number 11, Mr. Senator. Jason Acosta is the conditioner for both horses. Closing out your pick 6, race number 10, 6 Furlong, a field of 16, very competitive. However, I'm going to go with 4 of them. 1, Shooting Star. 2, Come Home to Me. 4, Goodbye Firefly. And horse number 6, Unruly Dawn. Shooting Star, 8 by 15 length on last when beat by Midnight Galaxy and Provident. This horse led 4.5, opens up 4.5 length on them and was caught. Blinkers now off, figure 8 on. I think the equipment change might do the trick this time around. This horse has a lot of pace. Shane Ellis now replaces AJ Allen. Coming from post position 1. Watch out for Shooting Star. This horse could upset the apple cart. 2, Come Home to Me, beaten by Firecracker on last. Really need that run. Is now back. Very fit. Cherry Ripe, 36-4 on the 23rd of the 8th. Come Home to Me. Very classy. As an easy assignment. And I think this is the horse they will all have to beat. 4, Goodbye Firefly. This horse is very interesting. Very interesting horse. Hasn't raced since September 2024. That is something that you need to pay attention to, my punters. However, this horse has been burning up the exercise track. On the 18th of the 8th, 5 in a minute flat, 4 in 46. And on the 25th of the 8th, 35.3. The fact that this horse hasn't raced since September of last year, only has 3 runs in his career, highly thought of, but I think this horse might need a run, and as such, I expect this horse to run a brave race. Could be good enough to win this race. Radish Roman replaces Ryan Lewis. A good run is expected from Goodbye Firefly. 6, Unruly Dawn. This horse ran 2 poor races. Prominent for 6 on the 26th of January. And on August 2, broke slow and finished 9th by 37.5 length. Throw that race through the window. This horse came back on the 27th of the 8th. 3 Furlong in 36.4. On backlash, Unruly Dawn, as a looking Emilio McLean calls to do duties, takes the weight down to 51 kilo. This is another horse that can upset this race. However, I'm going to take a shot at horse number 2, Come Home to Me, to get the better of horse number 4, Goodbye Firefly. There's an upset in this race. Horse number 1, Shooting Star. Also, horse number 6, Unruly Dawn. Those are my 4 horses. Look for good run from horse number 11, A Breath of Fresh Air, and horse number 12, Tiffany Blue, who normally runs well when fresh. But my firm choice in 10th and final is Come Home to Me. Racing fan continues to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. My best 2 for Saturday in the second race, horse number 4, Natural Dancer. And in the 8th race, horse number 9, Storm Boy. My upsetter for the day, I'm looking for Galloway Bay in race number 5. So, as I said, continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Best of luck. See you at the races.